Hello guys, so we're gonna talk about swap numbers. Swap numbers, so it's something important. It's gonna even teach you how to deal with the memory and how exactly the numbers, the variables stored in the memory. Problem 14, swap numbers. Actually, it's something so easy like a piece of cake. So using namespaces today, I'm just gonna make a flow chart, okay? After I just break down everything. So we have like integer num1, integer num2, okay? And then we have, am I just recording or no? Perfect, I am. Okay, so we have num1 and num2, and then we have so let's say that we're gonna read, print, swap, print in order. We have read numbers, with read numbers, integer. We're gonna pass by reference, not by value. So because we're taking the variable itself, we're not taking the copy of the variable. We're taking the copy of the value of the variable if we're passing it by variable. If we're passing it by reference, so we're just referring the variable itself, not the copy. So we have cout, enter num1, and num1, num2, and then you're gonna go and swap it. Okay, I'm sorry, we're gonna print it, and as we said in the last post in LinkedIn, that we have to name it like upper camel case. Procedure function, number 1, num1, slash n for a new line, and then slash n new, also space number 2, okay, and then we have it num2 line, that's all. Okay, then we have the swap. The swap is gonna be like a procedure function because we just making like a swap, num1 in the place of num2 and num2 in the place of num1. So how it's gonna work? How is this gonna work? We're gonna make like a swap as a procedure function, swap integer num1, integer num2. Okay, and we're gonna create like a function. I just made a mistake here on purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna just say it and correct it right now. So we have here first integer temp. This pass it by reference, not by value. Why is this? Because if we create it like without the ends, the function when it's gonna finish, she's gonna get rid of the swap numbers and she's gonna return for you the number before swap, not after the swap. Okay, so we have here cout. No, I'm sorry. So we're gonna say temp equals to a, and a equals b, and b equals d. Yeah, temp that's it. It should work. And we're gonna create like swap here, swap here, num1 and num2. Print function here one more time. So let's just run the program and then we're gonna break it down step by step. There's a mistake. Let's discover where exactly the mistake. Swap integer. What's wrong? Okay, read numbers. It reads num1, num2. Okay. And then print numbers. Okay, it's a function of printing. Okay. So where exactly is it wrong? It doesn't show any errors. Swap num1, num2. Is it just swap? I think this. No. Yeah. This. Because we pass it by value, not by reference. So we have number 1 here, like 10, 20. I'm gonna give you 10 and 20 before the swap, and after that 20 and 10. So what did we do here? So So we're gonna pin up and pins and let's think about it. So we have a function for reading number and we already know it, and we sent it we already sent the functions by the variables by reference. So what exactly the swap function is doing? Swap function. So it's passing by, we're gonna pass it to it by the reference. Okay. So we created like integer temp. This integer temp, this is just for storing one of the variables A or B for something temporary. How does this work? If we have like 5 and 2 and we have the temp here, so we're gonna do like temp equals 5, right? And the A is gonna be 3, so we're gonna go to A and we're gonna store inside it the B. Am I right? Which is the 2, right? So we stored the V inside the A, and we have right now B is 3, right? B is 3, so we're gonna just type B equals the temp, which is the value of A from the beginning, which is the 5. So B is gonna be equals to 5, and right, and A is gonna equals to, that's it, the finished program finished. And so the reading numbers is reading from the user, and then the printing go according to the function before we swap. That's why we need the passing by the value, sorry, the by reference, not the by value. If we remove it and we pretend that we don't, we're gonna pretend that we're dummies and we don't understand the point of the passing by the reference and passing by the value, and we run the program. What is gonna happen? It's gonna give you the same numbers before swap and before swap. So let's say that if we give it 1 and 2, it's gonna give you 1 and 2, and then after the swap 1 and 2. Why is this? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, to make it more clear, like see out after swap, that's it. 1 2 after swap, like this. 1 2. How? Because the swap process, when it's do its function and it's making the swap between the numbers, and the function finished and function ends, so it's not gonna reflect on the main function. So it's doing its job, and when you give it the 1 and 2, it's making a swap 2 in B and 1 in A. Sorry, that's why. Sorry, not like this. The 1 in B and the 2 in A. So, like the same example from the drawing here, like it's gonna give you 5 and 7. 5 and 2, and it's gonna give you 2 and 5. And when the function is gonna finish, and when the program reaches this line 24 to finish the function and it's gonna finish and get out from the function of swap, everything is gonna return to own place, like you didn't something, like you didn't, like it's the same if you didn't anything, like we did, like we return it to the beginning of the square, the point of the square. It's nothing. So that's why we need the passing by reference. That's all. If we try the game, 5 and 2, 5 and 2, 2 and 5. That's it. Easy, right? Thank you guys. I hope that I was very useful today in this video, and please feel free to write anything in the comments or hit like. Don't forget to sum up and subscribe if you have anything. Please feel free to ask. Thank you.